Today we're diving headfirst into the nostalgia bath that is Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Rune and Dunan Unification Wars. Man, that's a long name. Yes, those classic JRPGs that made you cry, cheer, and desperately try to recruit all 108 stars of destiny. That made us question our friendships, our life choices, and structural integrity of our tear ducts. Let's zoom in and see if this remaster lives up to the hype. I'm Gilly from the Retro Oasis. Welcome to the Oasis. Suikoden 1, the original, the granddaddy of collect-them-all JRPGs. You play as a noble kid who accidentally becomes the leader of a rebellion. Classic JRPG trope, but done with so much charm. And the recruitment? Oh, the recruitment. You'll be running around convincing every Tom, Dick, and pixelated Harry to join your cause. Hey, you look like you can swing a sword. Wanna join my army? It's basic medieval LinkedIn, but with more magic and less corporate jargon. And trust me, recruiting all 108 stars is a journey. But let's be honest, some of these recruits are questionable. You'll find a guy who claims he can sharpen swords with his teeth, and a fortune teller whose predictions are ridiculously vague. You'll find chefs who can cook you into a food coma, bathhouse owners who, well, own a bathhouse, and even a painter who is more concerned about his palette than the impending war. Priorities, people. Then there's Suikoden 2, the emotional roller coaster that makes you question your life choices. It's a masterpiece of storytelling and it hits you right in the feels. It's got betrayal, friendship, and enough plot twists to make M. Night Shyamalan blush. Seriously, this game is a masterpiece in storytelling, considered by many one of the best RPGs ever made, being far more cohesive and with a more meaningful story than the first. You'll be laughing one minute, crying the next, and then desperately searching for a walkthrough trying to figure out a way because you accidentally doomed your favorite character. But hey, that's what makes it so good. It's a game that stays with you long after you've put down the controller. But let's talk about the remaster. They've given these pixelated beauties a much needed glow up. The graphics are sharper, the character portraits are much more detailed, and it's like they went to pixel rehab and came back with a new lease on life. And the battle effects are, well, slightly less pixelated explosions. I think Suikoden 2 took a bit more advantage of the graphics overhaul. And if you think about it, the first one is 30 years old. I guess some of these pixels don't translate well into the high definition era, but I say they still did a great job. They also added some quality of life improvements, which is much needed. Features like autosave and faster movement, which are lifesavers. Oh my god, now you can run diagonally. Yeah, it doesn't seem like big deal, but what a difference. The battles are fast and dynamic with the auto battle feature. Well, it has to be with so many people on your party. It's great for those weak opponents you don't want to spend too much time on. Also, a speed up option is available during the battles and thanks for that. Besides the strategic battles, castle building and enough minigames to keep you busy for a long time, you can cook, fish, and participate in surprisingly addictive activities. But let's talk about the castle. Building your base is like playing medieval Sims, but with more swords and fewer swimming pools. You will be recruiting merchants, upgrading your facilities, and basically turning your castle into the coolest hangout spot in the land. Look, Suikoden 1 and 2 are more than just JRPGs. They are classics for a reason. They're stories about friendship, loyalty, and the devastating consequences of war. They're packed with charm, heart, and a whole lot of pixelated goodness. They explore complex themes and present characters that are both relatable and memorable, with timeless stories and addictive gameplay. Sure, the remaster might not be a complete overhaul, but it's a loving tribute to the two of the best JRPGs ever made. It's one of those games that have a way of making you care about the characters, even the ones that are just there to sell you items. And that's what makes them so special. They're not just games, they're experiences. So, should you play Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster? Absolutely, even if you play the original games. If you're a fan of old school RPGs, or if you're just looking for a classic that will make you feel something, then you need to play these games. They are like a warm hug from your childhood, but with slightly better graphics. They're a reminder why we love JRPGs in the first place. And since it's available on PC, Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, there's absolutely no excuse, except maybe time, for you not to play. But let me know in the comments what your favorite Suikoden moment is, and if you're planning to play this remaster. You might also want to check this video here. But before that, like, subscribe, and follow us.